What's that?
We'll do that. We're getting going.
Okay, yeah, we're heading. Oh, we talking.
Are we on? Okay. Good afternoon. Thanks for sticking around. To kick off the Alpha Awards, I'm still Dave Schmidtlein. I'm still the Dean of the MIT Sloan School of Management. And I have an announcement to make on behalf of the MIT Sloan School. As you know, this conference has been in large part about the future generations of analytics leaders from its outset. That has a real strong emphasis on students. You know that students organize this conference and play a very large role in the delivery of the conference, especially students from the MIT Sloan School. But this conference has grown to be really, really important to so many students from so many schools around the country and increasingly around the world that I want to emphasize that aspect of the conference. This year we have more students than ever. We have more career activities for the students that are here than ever. And I'm so glad to see that commitment. The thing I want to mention to you is one further commitment that 42 Analytics has been able to make for students who would be joining the MIT Sloan School of Management. With the conference proceeds, it's been possible through the very good efforts of 42 Analytics and the many students through the years and sponsors through the years to create 2 permanent endowed fellowships for students. One for a student who would be joining MIT Sloan with a preference for someone who would add to the gender diversity of the sports analytics world, and a second fellowship for somebody who's leaving the school who's going to work in analytics. As some of you know, sports analytics might not pay as much as some positions on Wall Street do. Maybe they do. Maybe they will soon. But it's our goal to make this conference in multiple ways help develop the next generation of leaders in sports analytics. And Daryl and Jessica and Corbin, I have to say, I want to say thank you to all of you for the work that you've done and the commitment that you've shown to education. On behalf of MIT, thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Appreciate it. Yeah, yeah. Thanks.
Daryl wanted a hug.
I know. I was going in for the tight one there.
We're really excited about the endowed fellowships, and thank you, Dean, for coming to announce them. That's the first time they've been made public, and for Daryl and myself, we also want to thank all of the students who have been part of the conference over the 13 years, which has really made this possible.
Yeah, it's really the MIT students that made that fellowship possible, and it's
Fellowships. There's two.
Ships
Yes.
possible, and yeah, that's amazing.
All right.
How do we follow Mike Leach? Actually, that's tough.
You sometimes say some things like him, so.
Okay, this is our best turnout.
All right.
Big deal.
So welcome to the Alpha Awards, 8th annual. We are excited for you guys to be here. This is a bigger crowd than normal.
It's a big crowd.
Are you looking to see what you're going to say next?
Yeah, just learning what I'm saying.
You're thanking the judges.
Oh, I want to thank the judges. We have an esteemed panel of judges, as usual. We have Bill James, Bill Simmons, Michael Lewis, who you just saw on stage, Nate Silver, Jessica Gelman, and myself, and picked some amazing awards. We have a bunch of research papers, amazing winners. So excited to get through this again.
Yahoo! All right, so let's start off with a few fun stats.
We have no presenter this year either for our awards. Yeah, we had no. She doesn't understand my joke. A few people got it, but it's okay. We're moving on.
Okay.
Yes. You don't watch the Oscars, apparently.
Right.
It's fine.
It.
We did
that joke a couple years ago.
No, you couldn't do that joke a few years ago.
You're right. I don't know what you're talking about. All right. So here's some fun stats. We were trending nationally for both days of the conference, and we were #1 in Boston.
Woo!
Across Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, we had over 15,000 viewers, which is incredible. I want to call out, hopefully you guys saw all of the great caricatures that were being done by Liza Donnelly. We're going to show a few of our favorites up here. There you go. Shout out to my wife, Corbin.
There you go.
Governor Baker, Nate, Ann Milgram. That was a great panel.
Corbin's looking good up there.
Thank you.
Good, yeah.
Sorry. I was thanking him for complimenting my wife.
Yeah, I didn't say you look good up there.
I know, that was really rude. Nice. Can you guys all read these? Yeah. Okay.
Oh, this is cool. We did a podcast. I know. Oh, Malcolm. That's awesome.
All right.
I didn't get characterized, I don't think.
You definitely were characterized.
I made it? Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
That's cool.
All right. So now these are the 4 top tweets from the conference, most engaged. Here you go. I don't know how many engagements there were.
Not many. That wasn't that good, I don't think. That's just factual.
Okay. Next.
What else we got?
Who says no? The Lakers and Celtics aren't just competing against all the other teams, but all the other forms of entertainment.
And in free agency very soon.
I'm maybe not supposed to read them.
Yeah.
Okay.
This isn't working.
I know. Okay, so it's awkward for all of us, but thanks for pointing it out.
Right.
We had a couple of new elements this year at the conference. We had the curling tournament, which was a personal highlight for me because I beat Daryl. But the overall winner, no surprise here, was Tyler George, the Olympic gold medalist who joined us. But that was really...
A slight edge.
Yeah, he had some practice. But where's Mike Zarin? I don't know if you're still here, but shout out. He was the runner-up, and that was great. Thanks, Mike. He was very good.
Runner-up today and tomorrow.
Oh,
Mike Zarin will be, yes.
The Rockets are playing the Celtics, yes. Get it? We added a bunch of podcasts this year, and we did record all of the panels, and we'll be releasing those as podcasts after the fact. We also had a number of the first ever on-stage podcast rooms. So we had Mina Kimes and Larry Fitzgerald, obviously Stephen Dubner and Adam Grant, and a bunch of other people.
Live NBA Desktop was awesome.
Yes.
That was Jason.
Yes.
Fun.
And then lastly, so we did this Kager State of the Industry survey, And we've had a few hundred folks who have taken the survey, which is awesome. And so a couple of kind of key points that might be interesting for those of you in the crowd. 50% of the industry partners who took the survey believe that most sports teams are only somewhat effective in using their data, which I think is really interesting. The people who own the data think the folks that they're giving the data to aren't very good at using it. So that's very interesting and important to note. It means there's a lot of opportunity. And then again, this was mostly business focused, but ticketing has most recently received the most technology investment, and that's probably along the lines of dynamic pricing. But the next areas that most organizations believe they're going to be focusing on is marketing and venue operations. So just kind of interesting stuff, and there'll be a lot more coming from the Kager State of the Industry Survey.
Awesome. Well, let's get to the awards, because that's what everyone's waiting for. I believe
right.
everyone is waiting for an award. That's about usually the crowd we get.
That's yours.
Oh, that's fine. So Best Sports Innovation, actually we had some amazing nominees. We had NFL Next Gen Stats. I think, are we putting up a slide?
Yeah, they're behind you.
Okay. It's not there yet, but cool.
No, it's there.
Oh, it's there. Basically, real-time stats. Coach Leach would crush these stats. Real-time location, speed, acceleration, really changing the NFL. It's actually amazing they didn't have these stats for me, so good job catching up, NFL. All right, next VR. The NBA is doing a lot with, I know, courts basically like you're living courtside or even on the court while you watch an NBA game. It's cool, and they have other venues, but that's the one I know about. Visus, which is working on safer football helmets. That's really important. Playside Interactive and SyncThink, and the winner is NFL Next Gen Stats. Who is here from NFL Next Gen? Uh-oh.
We had someone coming.
NFL, accepting for NFL Next Gen was Jessica Gelman.
Yes, I'll be sending that to the NFL.
Who works in stats and the NFL.
Sure.
So,
okay.
Wow, that was
Oh, is Damani Leach here? No? Drat, he was supposed to accept it.
okay.
All right.
All right.
So next up is...
Sorry, that was a rough start.
I know. Well,
It goes uphill from here.
best transaction. I'm not going to read them because I don't want to mispronounce names. Those are the nominees.
Why did you get best transaction?
Why did I?
Yeah, that's my thing. You should have done
Okay,
that.
here you go.
All right, cool. Best transaction. I can pronounce it. Oakland Raiders had the Khalil Mack trade. It's an interesting one because a lot of people like the other side of that trade.
The Bears. They thought the Bears got the better.
They thought the Bears, yeah.
What do you think?
I don't know enough about football. I know conceptually if Thaler and Macy were here, and I think Cade Macy was here, they would say getting the draft picks is really good. The Toronto Raptors with the Kawhi Leonard trade, that's worked out really well. Actually, they're very good. The Mavericks trading up for Luka Doncic. The Red Sox signing J.D. Martinez, and Liverpool for the transfer of, this is the one you were worried about, but I believe I know how to pronounce this name, Xherdan Shaqiri. I believe that's correct.
Is that right?
Yes.
Good job.
Thank you. And the winner is the Oakland Raiders for the trade of Khalil Mack to the Chicago Bears. All right. Woo! Accepted by David Kristoff from the Oakland Raiders.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I know.
Way to go.
Congratulations. We're gonna get a quick photo.
All right, cool, yeah.
And then you can say a few words. Oops.
Oops, on this one. There we go.
You wanna say a few words? No? Okay.
All right, thanks. Yeah, thanks.
You can do the next one.
Be
too.
careful with shipping it. It's very fragile.
Hopefully we have something to ship that in.
I know. Oh,
You're up
I'm
again.
doing this too? Okay.
Well, I mean, I was supposed to do the last one.
All right. This is the big one, the Alpha Award for the Best Analytics Organization. The nominees were the Toronto Raptors, the Oakland A's, the Tampa Bay Lightning, the LA Rams, and Liverpool. And the winner is the Oakland A's. Moneyball is back.
David Frost, the director of analytics, is
David
accepting.
Frost, who's the GM. I thought he was a GM.
I'm just reading. Oh.
Hey, this is David Forst from Mesa, Arizona. On behalf of Billy Bean and the A's, I wanted to thank the Sloan Conference and Daryl Morey for giving the A's the Alpha Award at this year's conference. We're very honored, certainly thrilled with the place of the Sloan Conference in sports analytics. Wish we could be there to accept, but we're down here in sunny Arizona getting ready for the season. So thanks again very much.
All right, I guess we do. We have Mark Bashuk here, though, from the Oakland A's, yes.
Thanks, Mark. Sorry, we got confused.
He earned it.
All right. Hey, thanks, Mark.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it, yeah. Thanks, yeah. Very cool. I think that's the Oakland A's first.
In the middle.
All right.
Yeah. Your first. They probably would have won in 2000 or 2001 was when they had the book Moneyball, right? Something like that. Hey, thank you.
All right. Now for the Lifetime Achievement Award.
Oh.
There weren't. Okay, so anyways, will Nate Silver please come up? You're the winner.
Hey, all right. Woo!
6 or 7 different.
Well, thank you guys. I started getting texts from my office assistant and then from Jessica and like 5 different MIT students. So the probability in my head of this happening went from like 0 to like 83% or so. But look, I love this conference. I love all the things this conference represents. I love coming up to people who say that, like, hey, I was starting to read you when I was a sophomore in high school. Now I have a job with a major league team. People who were reading me when they were 8 or 9 years old. I'm reading 538 and now are old enough to be students at MIT. So it's a really amazing honor. It's a little weird if you're 41 to get a Lifetime Achievement Award. I'm not sure quite what that means. But I'm very thankful for this, and thank you to Daryl and Jessica in particular.
Thank you.
Thanks. Awesome.
Thank you.
That was cool, man. Thanks.
All right. So now we're going to call up our friends from Perform and Ticketmaster to present the Hackathon Award winners.
Nice.
So I'll say a couple of things just to start. This was the 5th annual Hackathon, and obviously presented by Perform and Ticketmaster. This year, well, you guys can speak to it.
Oh, cool. Thank you. Thank you very much for everybody that took part. I'm Simon from Perform. On behalf of Perform and our co-sponsors Ticketmaster, I just want to say well done to all the participants. Thank you very much to the organisers, especially Seth and Richard. I'd like to pass over to Mike McGraw from the WTA, CEO of WTA Networks, who's going to announce the winners, and thanks to him for providing the data for the hackathon.
Oh, we got actual envelopes.
Yes.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. Our intrepid hackies were given a pretty big assignment to take on-court data, live scoring, and also video from our friends and partners at Perform, and asked to do 2 things. We had 2 categories. One was a presentation layer, fan experience, and the other was a gamification layer. So the award for the presentation layer goes to Joe Grimes. And I'm not going to be able to pronounce the name of his project because it was about a paragraph long, but it was taking predictive and momentum predictions and applying that to viewing of highlights. It was really cool. So, Joe, come on up.
Nice.
Do you want to say what
The winner, can people hear me? I don't know. The winners of the hackathon win a Ticketmaster voucher for $100 plus a year-long subscription to DAZN, the streaming platform. Well done.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate the opportunity.
Okay, our second award is for the Hackathon Gamification Division. And I've got to bring it up on my phone here so I can get everybody's name right. All right. And so, the winner is WTA FanCoin. And that was brought to you by Chai Babette, Joseph Levy, and Soo Young Park. So guys, come on up. This was an application that tracked the players like a stock using their predictive scores and analysis from a lot of historical data. And I just wanted to say for two divisional winners from a WTA standpoint, their prize is to come to the WTA, all expenses paid to New York, which some people would categorize as cruel and unusual punishment with my digital team, but that's the award, and I think you'll enjoy yourself. Okay.
We want to give a special thank you to the judges of the hackathon, Kevin Brilliant, Sam Ebb, John Carnahan, Mike McGraw, and Simon Ferentz. So thank you guys for judging. Okay, so we had our 8th annual startup competition that was presented by 42 Analytics. We had 2 tracks this year. The first was the sports tech, and that was for folks who are creating experiences for the end users, our players and teams. And the different businesses worked on everything from AI for performance data, tracking and analytics, to machine learning for strength training, as well as virtual reality. The second category was fan experience, and these folks were obviously focused on fans as their end users, and the focus was on predictive real-time odds, AI for ticket pricing, interactive experiences, and esports analytics. Our judges this year include Gabe Harris, Jorge Urita Del Pozo, Allison Katz-Mayfield, Hannah Clough, Jerry Ho, and Ben Alamar. And the winners from this year, from each track, will receive a cash prize of $5,000. So we don't have big checks this year. That's like your favorite thing.
I do like big
Do
checks.
we have the big checks? We don't have the big checks.
It's okay.
That's so disappointing.
Only if you tell them it is.
We'll send you a big check. Sorry. I was more thinking for you. You like the big checks.
No, but yeah, I know. But you always have to sell it. You have to sell.
You're right.
whatever
I
we're
didn't
doing.
manage expectations. Sports tech track winner is Perch. Are they here?
Jacob Rothman and Nate Rodman. Yay, there we go.
Okay.
Yes.
We'll send them their money. And on the fan experience side, the track winner was Fan AI. Are those folks here?
And AI. Yes, they're here.
Okay, yeah, come on up.
Come on up for a picture.
All right, and then we're going to ask you guys just to explain a little bit about what you actually do,
Yeah, that'd
so
be great.
people will know that.
Hey, thanks. Congrats, man. It's awesome. Yeah.
Congratulations. We're gonna let you say something.
Want to say something about your company?
Explain what your company is.
Take a picture of it.
Yeah. So Perch, basically, we attach cameras to weight racks to passively track performance in the weight room. So sets, reps, velocity, power output, some information on form. So allowing coaches and athletes to get a complete picture of kind of their workload and their training.
Cool.
Congratulations.
Thanks. Awesome.
So everybody knows that esports is huge and very fast growing. The challenge is, who is that audience? How do you monetize it? So we use algorithms to take the first-party data and figure out who are they on LinkedIn, what are they spending their money on, what brands do they like, and that helps with sponsorship, that helps with ad tech. And then we can match that to offline purchase. So we can help the brand understand what is their real ROI. So that's what FanAI does. Thank you.
Good. We need that, actually, what you just said. Like Clutch Gaming, yeah.
I think he
you need it
he wants to
too.
be a customer.
Oh, good. All right, good. All right, he knows our guy, so it's good. So,
All right,
you're.
No, this is you.
I was saying your team needs that too.
Oh,
All right,
Overwatch? Okay.
Yeah, Overwatch, yeah. First pitch case competition was presented by Eventellect and the Jacksonville Jaguars. I would like to welcome Michael Larimore and Ari Landsman-Roos to the stage to present the winners. And Lorcan Murphy, the organizer. All right. Let's do it.
Do you want to explain what it is?
Oh, they should explain it.
So you're going to explain what it is?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
So the 9th annual First Pitch Case Competition hosts top graduate students from around the globe who are attending the conference. This year's First Pitch Case Competition is presented by Eventellect and the Jacksonville Jaguars. We really appreciate their continued help and support running this competition. Eventellect is the leader in driving incremental ticket revenue for sports and entertainment companies through advanced analytics and pricing. They partner with franchises from all of the major sports leagues to market and sell tickets. This year's case looked to help Eventellect and the Jacksonville Jaguars evaluate a hypothetical revenue increasing opportunity for NFL teams by changing their mixture of premium and non-premium seating. Prizes include NFL tickets and Jaguars swag. Here to announce the 3 finalists and present the grand prize to the first place winner is Ari Landsman-Roos of the Jaguars. We ask that only the first place team come up and receive their prize. The honor winners, please see the students seated in the front for your prizes. Sure. So the 3 finalist teams are, from the Michigan Ross School of Business, Preston Pham, Jason Rock, and Zach Zimmerman. From the Duke Fuqua School of Business, Tanya Asa, Rob Belk, and Niyanth Anand. And also from the Duke Fuqua School of Business, Taylor Mattingly, Molly Tayaya, and Sam Marks. And so the winner of the First Pitch Case Competition 2019 is from the Duke Fuqua School of Business, Tanya Asa, Rob Belk, and Niyanth Anand.
Nice. Tell her to try next year. A Rockets employee went to Fuqua this year.
Yeah.
And
A woman.
yes, and knows the winners.
This is you.
Oh, this is me.
Yeah.
All right, the research paper competition.
Oh, no, wait. Sorry, it's me. Daily Fantasy Challenge, presented by DraftKings. So this is the second year that we have hosted this event and partnered with DraftKings on it. And the task is to create a new sport or game concept for DraftKings executives. So I'd like to welcome onto the stage Della Bordeaux. Did I say your name right?
Bordeaux.
You're good?
Della!
You ready to go? Okay, you got it.
All right, guys. First off, thank you guys for coming to the Alpha Awards. So I wanted to present the 2019 DraftKings pitch competition winners. First off, I won the competition last year and can tell you that by taking the internship, which the winners will get, it was a very transformative experience. So with that, I'd like to announce the winners who decided to create an Overwatch incorporation within the DraftKings suite of games. Please welcome our winners, Thomas Bobbin, Grant Frey, and Mike Hesman from the University of New Brunswick in Canada. Y'all hear it? All right, I guess not. Well, I will accept it on their behalf. What they do get is an internship. They won $2,000 and they got a lunch with Jason Robbins, the CEO. Thank you very much.
All right, the research papers, my favorite part of the awards, presented by Major League Baseball this year. Thank you, Major League Baseball. You know, over the years, our research papers have gone on to really transform the sports. The first adjusted plus-minus paper in basketball, for example. Let's see. All right, okay. The first award is for the best poster this year. It was based on an audience vote from the app. And the winners, well, I'll announce the paper first. The paper was the economic impact of NBA superstars, evidence from missed games using ticket microdata from a secondary marketplace. And the winners were, I'm going to do the names as you guys walk up. They're not here?
Well, I don't know if they are.
They're here.
Oh,
They're
here,
here, yes. It's Scott Kaplan, Vaibhav, I'm going to mess up some names, Vaibhav Ramamurthy, Chinar Gupta, Amit Sagar, Deepak Prem Kumar, Joshua Wilbur, and David Zilberman.
Congrats.
All right. The next winner
This is the final.
of the research paper competition. This is the finalists. Do we have the
Is MLB?
MLB who's not able to make it, apparently? All right, so I guess we're just going to go straight to the winner without a drum roll. The winning paper, this paper was awesome, by the way, is Decomposing the Immeasurable Sport. This is what we need. A deep learning expected possession value framework for soccer. And the winners are Javier Fernandez, Luke Bourne, and Dan Cervone.
They here?
They're here. Yes, they're here.
Well, thanks a lot. First, thanks to Dan, Luke, Alex, Demore, and Kirk Goldsberry, who they made the first attempt, the first idea of EPV for basketball. For me personally, that was my favorite paper in time in sports. It's awesome to go back and work with the same guys that have amazing ideas, have contributed with so many other sports. And basically, what we're trying to do is to quantify a qualitative aspect in soccer and trying to provide more interpretability to the sport. So we're very happy to be here. We really like this conference, and we think it helps a lot to provide both the technical but also the visual and communication part of analytics in sports. So thank you.
And I also want to say, so Luke Bourne's won a couple times, and I'm announcing his retirement for him since he told me, not even paying. Luke, are you officially retiring? Is that correct? Yes, he's officially retiring. But all right.
Thank you guys for coming.
Thanks. Amazing conference.
We'll call the students up now for a photo.
Yeah, let's get all the students. Let's do this.